Welcome to session 7, FinViz. We're going to see what gems we can discover today using a free service, stock screener FinViz, under technical 30% or more below the high, and then in descriptive we'll go over $20. And this is the list that came up, and we have done this a few times before, and this is session 7. We'll go ahead and we'll look at Advent 6, their basic materials, chemicals. ASIX is the symbol. Then we go to big charts and see how this stock performs against the market. You want a stock that performs above the market. Very essential to stock investing. So right here, this is a 10-year trend. The up triangles are up in earnings, the down are down in earnings. As you can see, most of the time the stock is trending above the market, which is good. The stock was low at $24. Now they're at 30, high is 44. So our timing is a little off. But not a big deal there. So let's check out the earnings. We do that in macrotrends.net. And if we like what we see, then we can add them to the hot list. Advent 6. And these are the first time, I'm hearing about these companies as well. So I'll just research along with you guys and see what we can come up with together. So let's see here. Their earnings were close to $5.17. Then it got chopped in half to $2.20, and then another in half again. So not very good. But then they turned things around, 21.22. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, this company is way too pivotal to me. Like, I'm just going to stay away from this company. Go on with the next one. I like a little more reliability with their earnings. Can't predict what's going to happen with that company. Okay, let's go to Crocs. They're well known for their footwear. A lot of nurses like to use them. CROX is a stock symbol. They offer no yield. Their price for earnings is low, 9.6. The average is 14 to 17. There's a guide. Let's see. 104, timing is a little off. But as you can see, they crushed the market over the 10-year. Now we can see over the 5-year how they do there. Yeah, over 5 years, it looks great. Check out their earnings. CROX, Crocs. Okay. $17, they reported negative earnings, 18 negative. And the $1.70 went to $4.60, 12, and 9. That looks really good. And then they're very solid this year as well. So yeah, I like the company and where it's headed. It looks good. I'll definitely put them on a hit list. I just like to check their money, financial situation. When a company does well, then they have excess cash flow, which is good. Then maybe someday they can offer dividends, whatnot, if they want. Let's see, 53,000, and then now you're close to $1 million. So job well done by Crocs. Whatever they're doing it very well, and we want to take note of it and put them on our ticker. And then we just have to determine what is a good price to buy in at, because that makes up your whole landscape for stock success. It's the percentages from the low when you buy it and the high when you sell. And that's it. It's really that simple. So if we buy now, we're buying kind of high. So we just want to be careful not to lose money. These other companies we did look at the other day. So we'll go ahead. We'll look at PTSI. We'll do a transportation company and then a couple more, and then we'll wrap up today's session. We'll look forward to tomorrow and see what tomorrow brings. PTSI looks good as of 2022. They offer no yield and have 12.3 PE ratio. Over 10 years, they're usually trending above, which is nice. So as an investor, you have a really good chance at having success. PTSI, we'll look at the earnings. Okay, $17.53, $34.77. So it's kind of pivotal, and then it gets to here, and now we're trending up. So that's a good basis from 19. So that looks good to me. And then let's check out the quarterly, see if we're in line. Okay, 60, 80, so maybe $1 for the year. And we finished last year at $4. So there you go again. You started trending upwards in the right direction, and then you went down in the wrong direction. So as an investor, I'm out. I don't invest in companies like that. Okay, let's see the next one. Conagra Brands, CAG. They have a host of grocery items in their lineup. In their 10 years, they're really struggling to stay above the market, which is not good as an investor. You're going to have a lot of trouble having success with this type of company. You might as well just buy the index, right? When the index is winning, I'd rather just invest in the index. I have no problem with that. Let's see if it's any better in a 2 and a 6 months. Otherwise, we'll just find something. 2-year looks a little better, and then boom, back down to the dark regions of the universe. So we'll bring them up. We'll look at the annual report, $1.42, and no, I'm going to stay away from this company. I know they had a lot of problems in the past keeping up with the market, and that is why it's a no-go for me. So we'll look at 2 more here. JD. JD Services. JD.com. 2 years are really struggling. 10-year. 10-year looks pretty good. So the last 2 years, they're kind of trying to find their rhythm. But we're at a good price here. The P ratio is good. The offer yield, which is nice. Let's see where we're at for the earnings, and then see what kind of money they have, and make a determination if we want to put them on the hot list. So let's see. Yeah, they definitely has some problems, no doubt. -2, negative earnings, $1 to the 5, and then right back down in the drink. Back to the negative, and then you're flirting with $1, and let's see what this year looks like. Getting back to maybe 250, but let's see. Yeah, I guess it's okay that way. Let's bring up their money situation and see what that looks like. If their money doesn't look good, they're in the hole, then I'm out. If their money looks good, then I'll put them on the hit list and do a little more research to see why they have those streaks of going down in the gutter. And if we can determine that as investors, then we can have success with this company. If we can't, then we're trending downhill. I did like their 10-year. So you do have 35 million, and before they had 21, 35, 23, 35. So yeah, it's just, it fluctuates a lot. So we're just going to have to keep that in mind. But yeah, I see enough good stuff here where I am going to put them down. I heard of them before, and I always kind of want to check them out. So now's the time, right? To see if we can invest and make some money there. Bristol Myers, of course, BMY. This is our last one for today, and see if BMY can make our hot list for a future investment possibility. Let's see, 10 years doesn't look good at all. As they say, things can change. 5 years doesn't look good at all. 2 years looks a lot better. Okay. Yield is nice. PE is good. We're coming at a great time. Our timing is right there. So that's good. Maybe they're turning around in the right time where we could take a look at them and make money. Let's pull them up and see what the earnings look like. Earnings. I usually just go about, 2017. That gives me a pretty good idea of what we're looking at. 61.31, $3 to the 2. Then you had a bad year, 4. You turn it right around, get to the 3, another 3 there. And let's see here what we have. We got 1, 2, 3 here. So overall, it's not perfect. I'm gonna take a look again. Probably gonna end up with 3 and you started with 3, so I don't know. To me, I don't like the earnings, and I mean, we're pretty much where we started off in 2018. So I don't like companies like that, so I'm going to stay away from this one. But that concludes today's session. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and tomorrow we'll see what the future holds for us. Thank you.